So welcome to our next video on our journey of buying Decred. Now these videos are fairly repetitive, so if you are feeling quite confident, limit orders are probably going to be for you. If you're not feeling confident with buying Decred, you might want to look at the market orders, or you might want to look at the direct order videos. That being said, limit orders is where you're going to probably get the best exchanges. Well, there's no problem about it. You will get the best exchanges. You will limit your losses. You will kind of reduce your losses and start making profit a lot quicker. So the sooner you get to working out how to do a limit order, the more money you'll make, the more money you'll save. And it's just a better all-rounder. That being said, it is quite complex for a beginner. So let's get stuck in. So today we're going to be looking at a BTC limit order. So in order to get Decred DCR, we're going to have to do two limit orders. The first one will be in Coinbase Pro, and the second one will be in CoinX. The losses for BTC are slightly higher than what you would get on BCH, so Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. The only reason for this is not to do with the limit order, it's just to do with when you transfer the coins from one system to the next system. For every coin you do incur slight costs. Now for BTC, those costs they generally are quite high, and depending on when you do it, they'll be higher than other times. So with this particular order, what I've found so far is you're going to lose your losses from making the purchase all the way from British pounds into Decred will be between 1.6% and 2.2%. So this is still a lot lower than doing it on a market order, so it does work out a little bit better. So what are the things you need to do? And once again, this is fairly repetitive, but just make sure that you've got all the stuff ready before you go and make your limit order. So you will need a Coinbase and Coinbase Pro account. They are the same thing, so you only need one account there. You will need your KYC information. Then we're going to make the order from British pounds to BTC. So you will need to put your amount of BTC into your account. So all of these orders I'm doing with just £100 and just comparing what the cost would be based on £100. If you are new to the Coinbase system, you do need to know that you will incur fees if you go straight to Coinbase Pro. So the system that I use is you move your British pounds into Coinbase first, and then you move them into Coinbase Pro. And then when you're ready to move them off the system, I move them from Coinbase Pro into Coinbase and then into CoinX. So just keep that in mind, and that way you'll not have as many fees. So once you've transferred your BTC, you'll then be in CoinX, and you're going to have to make another limit order. This limit order will be for BTC and DCR. Now the reason you have to make two limit orders is because Coinbase doesn't offer a pair from British pounds to Decred. But Coinbase doesn't offer any Decred pairs at the moment, and that's the same with a lot of main exchanges. So just be aware of that. Once Decred makes it to the main exchanges with the fiat pair offerings, this process will become a lot simpler and you will save a lot more money. So once you've made your limit order in CoinX, you then have your Decred. So you're going to transfer your Decred into your Decred wallet, and you are done. The things that you're going to need: so you're going to need a Coinbase account, a CoinX account, and a Decred wallet. For your KYC in Coinbase, you'll need your full name, your date of birth, your email address, your home address, a driver's license or passport, or some kind of national identity card. You'll also need your credit card, and then finally you will need that DCR wallet. So in Coinbase Pro, you are going to get a different kind of panel. Now, the way you enter the information into this panel can be quite confusing to newbies, so I'll walk through that. So what I tend to do is have CoinMarketCap open and Coinbase Pro open at the same time, so I can compare information from what the price should roughly be based on how many coins I should get for that price. So the CoinMarketCap exchange recommends that I should get 0.012613 0.19 for my £100. And that exchange rate is 7,950 and 38p. Now with a limit order, I can enter that information directly into this. So what I would do is I'd enter the amount that I want to get based on what coin market cap have said, and this is slightly different because it chucked us over slightly much. So I've just taken 10 satoshis off of this amount. And then you enter your limit price. So the limit price will be based on the coin market cap rate, or the market cap rate that you can see. So the rate that you're getting, or the last order in the trade of Coinbase Pro was actually 7,953. So you can see roughly there's about a £3 difference there, but you don't have to go for that order. You can actually put it in at 7,950 and 38p, and you can just wait for the market to get to you. Now be aware, at this point it does take a little bit of time. So if you put that price in, what you'll start to see is the market just goes away from you completely. This always happens. And you have to be very patient. It can take a few hours for a market order to change, depending on how close to that rate you are. Now, you might think to yourself, well, actual fact, I can see that this market is going down. So you might want to say, right, well, I'm actually going to put a market order in for 7,940 or something like that. And the lower you go, the longer you generally have to wait. So think of it in percentages times. If you're going down 10%, you're probably going to have to wait quite a while for that to actually reach you, depending on what the market's doing. So, you know, the market order from last lesson it was just click a button and you're done. With the limit order, you set your values and you just wait. Okay, so just be aware of that. But because you get to do this, the fees are a lot less. So the fees here are something like 50p. The actual outcome for this order would be £178. So if you want to get this below £100, you're probably going to have to take off about 100 satoshis or something like that, and that should bring it down below that point you want. So the total losses on this, so you've got fees of 50p, but that's a flat fee, and that's pretty much all you're going to pay. The only other fee you're going to pay is getting off the exchange. So the mining fee for getting it from Coinbase to CoinX is going to be roughly about between 42p and probably 60p, around that for now, depending on the market. So the total losses at this stage are about £1.20. So as you can see, that's brought it right down, but you actually don't have to take any losses on Coinbase Pro. If you want to wait for the market to get to you and you're prepared to wait for it to get to you, you can actually make a profit before you even start, and you hold on to those pounds all the time you wait. So the next thing we need to think about is getting into CoinX, and CoinX is the same thing. You set up your market values, and then you just wait, but this time you'd have to set them up from BTC to DCR. So you can still use the coin market cap converter to find out how much you should be getting, and I thoroughly recommend this. I'll probably show you the converter in one of my later videos, just so you understand how that kind of works, so you know exactly how much you should be getting, and you can compare it, and you can set up a limit order based on that. Now the CoinX exchange, the losses tend to be slightly lower. So what I've got here is, obviously we've included the Coinbase Pro fees, and then we're looking at the exchange fee of about 30p for CoinX, and then the losses are about 32p on the actual exchange, and then you've got an 11p fee to get it from CoinX into your wallet. So all being said, the final fee is going to be between 1.61, which is about 1.6%, all the way to 2.2%. So we are getting there. We're still not in that sweet spot of below 1%, but if we hadn't have done this through BTC and we'd done it through another pairing like BCH, that would instantly do it. The only reason we're above that 1% is just purely because of the fees of mining. So just keep that in mind. Although everyone raves on about BTC, if you're not actually holding, if you're not keeping it for the long term, you're probably better off finding a coin that converts better and has less mining fees. So just to finish it out then, I hope you find that useful. I hope that was okay. If you want me to do a video on how to do limit orders, on how that systems work, I'm more than happy to do that. Just send me a comment down below. If you like this content, give us some feedback, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. All of that helps build this channel and builds awareness for Decred in general. Decred is a fantastic project. It's something that not very many people know about, but people definitely need to know about this. It's a great system. I'm going to start bringing out loads of videos basically explaining why Decred is so good and why I think people should be looking at this now before it gets onto main exchanges. And that's the other thing. The reason it's so complex to get Decred is because it's not on the main exchanges. Now, the minute it gets onto the main exchanges, the price will fly, because once people can get it easy and once there's that security of main exchange, the price does go up. I mean, this week, a coin called OMG got on there, and it was trading at about 50p, and it had a daily volume of about 100 million or 90 million, which is roughly the daily volume of what Decred's got currently. And the minute it went on to Coinbase, and it's trading as a British pound to OMG pair at the moment on Coinbase, and the minute it went on there, it's now valued at something like £1.30 or £1.40, so it's gone up over 100%. Now, obviously you can't guarantee those effects, but the fact that Coinbase will make it so much easier to buy, you can expect this. So at the moment, you're actually finding these really low levels just purely because the awareness of the project isn't very high. So, you know, if you're watching this video, hopefully you're taking something from it. Hopefully you'll do your own investigation into Decred, and once you realize what it is and how good it is, you'll find that you're getting in at a really good point. So once again, if you enjoy this content, give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and it'd be great to see you. And I'll see you in the next one when we look at the BCH to Decred limit order.